First up, the big story from Bengaluru. Negligence by Bengaluru Civic body claims yet another life. In Bengaluru, one person falls in an open drain and dies. The drain is still open, putting hundreds of residents at risk. So that's the big breaking update from Bengaluru. Those are the shocking visuals of a man falling into that open drain and dying. So once again, civic apathy being exposed in Bengaluru. Yet another tragic incident whereby a man dies in an open drain, in fact falls in an open drain and dies. So this incident happening in Bengaluru. Those are the visuals of the man falling and dying in that particular open drain. We have Deepak live with us. Deepak, once again, civic bodies' apathy is being exposed with this incident. Yet another tragic incident as a result of the negligence of the civic body, where a man falls into an open drain and dies. And the most unfortunate part is that that drain is still open.
Yes, I'm standing in Nelagadaranahalli. This is on the Rukmini Nagar main road. Now, what's shocking is that it's not been a couple of weeks since this drain was opened. It's been about 5 months is what the locals here say. And you can see this entire stretch that the camera is able to see. And there's, of course, beyond that as well. Has about 10-15 makeshift bridges of sorts that they have made using wood, using metal. And for people who are living across this, stormwater drain, every day, they have to navigate through this stretch, and, moving through the sides, there are small sledges, maybe about, 3 to 4 feet in length, which they have to navigate through. There are hundreds of shops and, houses here. So there are thousands of people on a regular basis who need to wade through these, difficult sledges. Now, I'm going to walk through this stretch and show you. So this, you can see, this is made of wood, makeshift, wooden slabs as well put across. There are nails cutting through in different areas. So it's a huge risk. And moving from this shop to another, I'm going to be careful while I walk. You can see this is where he's exactly fallen. So he's slipped here and fallen. So anybody, of course, has a risk of falling here. This man has fallen on the 25th. The police as well have registered a case in this regard. And, you can see a lot of stones, lot of debris inside. So for anybody falling inside, the risk of injuries is so high. And one person, of course, now has lost his life even. And for all of these people to even come to the shop, to run this business is a risk. For people to come purchase anything from these shops is also a big risk. Now, many people, of course, who've been staying here have been saying that they've been complaining to the BBMP, but nothing really has been done to fix this problem. Now, what is even more shocking is that a person falls, dies, but the BBMP officials still don't care. Nobody visiting here. Well, let's try and speak to an individual here. He runs a business and a live ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೀವಿ. ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಾ ಇವಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದ ಇದು ಓಪನ್ ಇದೆ, ಯಾವ ತರ ತೊಂದರೆಗಳಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ?
ಸರ್, ಇದು 5 ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದ ಇದು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ 18 ಕೋಟಿ ಸ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್. ಈಗ ಟೆಂಡರ್ ಕರೆದಿದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಬೇಗ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು
ಅಂತ ನಾವು
ಒಪ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ. ಹೌದು,
5 ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ.
5 ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ ಜನಗಳು ದಾಟ್ ಬರಕ್ಕೆ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಇದರ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಮಳೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ನೀರು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹರಿತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ.
ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಒಬ್ರು ಸತ್ತೋದ್ರು, ಅವಾಗ ನೋಡಿದ್ರ ನೀವು ಅವ್ರು ಜಾರಿದ್ದು?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವದ ನಾನು ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೌದು, ನಾನು ಊರು ಹಬ್ಬಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆ. ಇದೆ 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 ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬೇಗ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದೀವಿ.
Well, he's saying that he's hoping that, the work is done as soon as possible. I'll request my video journalist Vinay to be careful while, of course, he makes his way through, these areas. And this is the spot where, the man died. And you can see the potential risk. If I have to walk, it is just about, 2 to 3 feet that I have a gap of to actually make my way through. And this entire stretch is built in a similar fashion. There were slabs here which were removed because there was a risk of flooding in nearby areas. And after weeks, or rather months, like the individual was pointing out, the BBMP hasn't bothered to really come here and fix or do any sort of work to ensure that the menace of mosquitoes, the menace of the stench, the menace of people risking their lives. The problem, in fact, all of this needs to be fixed, but the BBMP, of course, doing very little to actually do anything about the problems that the people are facing. Back to you in the studios.
Clearly, very precarious and dangerous situation in Bengaluru. Thank you, Deepak, for bringing that ground report. Hope authorities take a note of it and take some sort of immediate action. Thank you, Deepak.